Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Leo's mid-month Magical Journey check-in for mid-January to the end of January 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, there's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below the video. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much. And again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everybody that you can check out the beginning of the month readings. You can also check out the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. I'd also like to remind everybody to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs, as this can help give you a broader picture of what may be going on for you. All right. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Leo's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. All right. So we have the the Six of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and at the bottom we have the Knight of Swords. So it does appear mid to end of January, you're definitely going through this rite of passage. For a lot of you, this is a magical rite of passage. And this is really asking you to drop old burdens off. This is going to make this transition a lot easier for you, as we can't bring elements of our old life, our old path, onto this new path. So it's really asking us to shed some of these things that no longer fit into our sphere of reality. We have the the Queen of Pentacles. So on this magical path, there's definitely a certain practicality you are utilizing, specifically in letting go of some of these burdens here. And you're really utilizing what you have at hand. You're not really reaching outside of yourself for, I don't feel like, new things or new practices, things like that. You really are nurturing what you have available to you. You're not seeking outside of yourself for these things, and you're really nurturing these skills and practices that you already possess. And it does appear that you are also coming into some certain elements of spiritual insights, which is generally on these rite of passages as we come into these realms of new information, new knowledge, and wisdom. You're definitely utilizing sacred knowledge, ancient text or scripts, manuscripts, and things like this, perhaps some grimoire workings for you. And you are really using your intuition to navigate the second part of January. And on this path, as you continue forward, there's definitely abilities that you didn't know that you had that are bubbling to the surface. And I feel like it comes from really working with what you have at hand. This frees up a lot of mental space to take aim on your target of manifestation a little bit easier. There are some things that that are yet to be revealed in the second half of January. And a lot of times the Spirit will do this because the element of surprise and excitement is key for these things to really click into our subconscious in more of an indelible way. There needs to be this emotional response of that surprise a lot of times. At the bottom, we have the Four of Swords. So really meditating and really contemplating, thinking about this move that you are making. If you're finding this reading at the end of January, contemplating on this transition that you have successfully made here. There is an element of wanting to recoup your energy a little bit. And after most workings, magical workings, things like this, you definitely want to recoup your energy, whether that be in meditation, rest, sleep, a walk in the woods. Perhaps you just need to eat a hearty meal. Things like this can help you regain some of your energy that you have been utilizing at this time. We will get a little bit more information as we go a little bit further. Also, while there's moments of silence, do pay attention to any things you see within your mind's eye. You might hear something, song lyrics, or a word. You smell something that reminds you of something, or a strong emotion may bubble up. Do pay attention to these, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading. As we're not together in the physical, I am connecting to your energy. So your energy is very much a part of this reading. In a lot of ways, it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself. So do pay attention to those. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Leo's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. 3 cards, please. All right. Whew. All right. We have the Hangman. Thank you. 2 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. At the bottom, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So, with the Hangman, definitely when these talents kind of bubble up, you're definitely getting this new perspective of yourself. With the 4 of Swords, you may want to pause for a moment towards the end of January and kind of assess where you are on your path and where you are energetically. And again, the Hangman is asking you to let go of these things of the past, breaking these old patterns, whether they be thought patterns or patterns of addiction. It does appear that is being broken. And with this rite of passage, this is this metamorphosis that you are going through. Now, initially, when you're in the beginning of this rite of passage, things are going to feel a little slow and a little sluggish. But as soon as you get this new perspective on your path, yourself, your energy, things begin to pick up for you here. And then we have the 2 of Wands here. So you are discovering a lot about yourself at the end of January and your abilities. And I feel like this is going to help you to plan accordingly for the future, because you have these new skills, these new abilities, and this new perspective on yourself. Now, this changes where your trajectory here. So this is going to change how you plan here as you move forward. But there is this choice, this decision that must be made to really step into this new energy here. And here we have the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles is talking about sharing, receiving, certain levels of generosity here. Now, on this card, there is essentially the devil is giving pentacles to this one individual, where this other individual is signing their name on this paper and making a pact with the spirit, the entities, whatever your path is, however you're wording this. So this is also being careful, asking you to be careful with where you share your energy and where you receive energy from, as some of this sharing and receiving may cost more than what you're really willing to pay here. So you may not want to sign your name on in that pact here. Definitely look over the details of that. And then at the bottom we have the Ace of Pentacles. So you are headed towards abundance. You are receiving what is necessary to take you on to the next leg of your journey and towards your desired manifestations. So a part of this may be a little too, the price may be too steep on whatever this giving and receiving is, but some of it you can definitely utilize, and this is in fact a gift towards your abundance and manifestations as we move forward. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what do our Leos need to be mindful of and keep a watchful eye out for, or perhaps even watch our backs for what is on Leo's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. 3 cards, please. So we have the 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and the 6 of Wands. At the bottom, we have the Chariot. So the 9 of Wands in this deck, they are calling it the Strength card. This is the Thoth deck. But the 9 of Wands generally speaks of a certain test of faith. With this rite of passage, there's definitely a test of faith taking place. Also, your level of persistence moving forward is, I'm hearing, is like the saving grace here. Like you are so persistent that really nothing can stop you, because the 9 of Wands is speaking of this wounded warrior energy, which I feel like is definitely a part of your past story. But you are moving out of this wounded warrior energy and into this strength energy as you move forward with this this type of path. And then we have the 5 of Swords in this deck. They call it defeat. So this is really speaking back to your past here, and how you definitely I feel like you have been carrying this feeling of defeat for a minute, and in part, this is what you are being asked to let go of. This can't come with you, this feeling of defeat here. On another level, there may be those that want to draw you into some level of conflict and competition. And what I always say about that, if you don't compete with them in their game, then they can't win here. So taking a passive stance to those that want conflict with you is the best way to avoid that conflict, if you can, of course. And we have the 6 of Wands here. So you are moving from this wounded warrior, defeated energy into this position of confidence and success. And they're calling this card victory, and rightfully so. So, in a lot of ways, the second half of January is your moment of success here. This is where the tide begins to turn for you, because I feel like the past couple months have definitely had this defeat and wounded warrior kind of energy to it, and now you're kind of setting those aside to embark on this new journey of victory. And at the bottom, we have the Chariot card. So you are embarking on this journey, this magical journey, with a lot of ambition, again, with the confidence here. And finding, as you work these practices that you already have at hand, you're starting to notice as you assess your energy, how your willpower has become almost unstoppable in a way. You're driving forward with so much momentum that nothing can really stop the chariot. So any obstacles that may be in your way are definitely being removed. And do know that this action forward is a successful action. I feel like there is a question mark of like, should I do this? Should I go 100% with this? And the Spirit is saying, yes, this is a successful action that you are taking to embark in such a way. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Leo's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. We have the Moon. That's too many. Don't worry, if those are meant to come out, they'll come out again. I really have to keep the cards down to at least 3 or 4, otherwise the reading ends up being like way longer than it needs to be. So let's keep it to 3, please. One more, please. Again, too many. One more, please. All right. So we have the Moon card, the King of Pentacles, the Fool card, and at the bottom we have the Lovers. So with the Moon card, now mid-January to the end of January, there is no full moon, of course, but there is a new moon on the 21st that I feel like the Spirit is definitely calling you to utilize. Definitely, and not for everybody, of course, but on the magical journey, on your magical path, you definitely want to utilize the moon phases and their energies, also planetary energies. So that may help give you some timing of things, but definitely utilizing those energies. You're really coming strong with your intuition at this time. There may be some fear attached to some level of illusion. As I was saying earlier, there is some uncertainty of if you are on the right path because it's dark and it is hard to see around the corner here. But you are finding your way to navigate through this kind of hidden terrain here, as the High Priestess is also speaking about things yet to be revealed. So I do feel like the sun does rise for you, but initially it feels a little, it feels like your steps are a little clumsy initially, but that does seem to smooth out as January continues forward. Then we have the King of Pentacles. So definitely being disciplined about your craft, your practice at this time is really going to help you out, because it is trying to lead you towards this wealth and abundance here. I would definitely say utilize that. Also with the moon, getting out under the moon energy, no matter what phase it's in, even being out under the new moon is very powerful. So again, get out under the night sky. And it is very cold right now, but even just 10 minutes, you step outside, you walk around the block, or you just sit there and stare at the stars for a moment is very important. And then we have the Fool card. So this is kind of marks this beginning type of energies for you. Perhaps on this path, is an innocence to this. So this may not be a path that you've been engaged with for very long. For some of you, it has been a long time, and you're embarking on this new leg of this journey, or incorporating something new into your practice and this path moving forward. And again, with this leap of faith is being asked of you with this rite of passage here. But it does appear that things are kind of slow and a little uncertain initially, but as we come to the end of January, you're feeling very free-spirited, and really moving forward with a lot of spontaneity here. And your reality is responding to that. Excuse me, my voice is kind of going out, so there may be something concerning this that needs to be communicated. And I don't feel like this is communicated to people around you, but communicated to the spirit, and perhaps communication of gratitude towards the spirit. Now, underneath, we have the Lover's card. So this is very much reading like this crossroads. You could either go back to the old or embark on this new here. And it does appear that for the majority of you, you are making this choice to embark on this new area of exploration, this new path on the journey. And I really feel you coming into alignment with your purpose, with your core values, what you really believe, not what other people believe that has kind of been superimposed on us since we were children, but you're kind of doing what is in alignment with you here. And you are really committed to this path. And I apologize for the glare right there. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Leo's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. 3 cards, please. All right, 4 of Wands. That's too many. 2 more cards, please. 6 of Cups. Thank you. All right. So we have the 4 of Wands, the 6 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. So the 9 of Wands, we have a 9 of Wands out here, but the 4 of Wands, is really this feeling as you come into alignment with what you truly believe or what you truly want out of life. It definitely feels like you're coming home to yourself here. You're coming home to this vibration of harmony with yourself, your environment, and how you feel about yourself. Now, these people are also engaging in a commitment ceremony. So you're definitely, again, committed to this this path, this journey. Now we have the 4 of Wands and the Lover's card. So for some of you, you may be coming in contact with someone on a similar type of path with similar interests that you can engage with on perhaps a deeper, more romantic level. Now, unfortunately, that's not for everyone, but that is on the table to a certain extent. And then we have the Six of Cups. Now, the Six of Cups is speaking of nostalgia, innocence, and joy, and things like this. But really, this is saying whatever you're leaving in the past, leave in the past. There is going to be opportunities where you could easily go back to the old way of being and this old way of compromising your path for the comfort of others. But this is really asking you not to go back. And there's definitely a choice involved in this. But the Spirit is saying, don't go back. And then we have the Nine of Cups. So because it's asking you to stay committed, don't go back, because you're headed towards this level of contentment and satisfaction here. And so it's like your celebration time is definitely coming in here. And at the bottom, we have the Seven of Cups. So it does appear that I feel like you have a few options of things that you could spend your time doing. But I do feel like this is really calling out your name here. This magical path, whatever this may be for you. And that's going to be a little different for everybody. And that is also going to change depending on your interpretation of what magic is. So it's going to be a little different. But there is some illusion surrounding this should I, shouldn't I type of energy. Am I on the right path? And the Spirit is saying this question in and of itself is the illusion. This is kind of a false narrative that the mind has been spinning, and you're kind of starting to see through the illusion, and that some of these illusions have been kind of superimposed on you by parents and society of things you should and shouldn't do, what's good and bad. And you're beginning to see through the illusions of these things. But I feel like when you come into this Nine of Cups energy of like your party is about to begin, this opens up a lot more opportunities for you in a whole new avenue of endeavors for you. And again, I apologize for the glare right there. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is Leo's inner climate like and inner landscape like on their magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. All right, thank you. Oh, 2. Right on. All right, we have the Timber Wolf and the Eagle. So, instinct. You could also interpret this as intuition. So you're definitely riding on intuition. I feel like it is taking up a majority of your decision-making space. Is this intuitive hits that you're getting? And this is the human instinct. Is our intuition, guidance. So you're definitely going to be receiving some guidance from. In the spirit, from the divine ancestors, things like this. I feel like you're also receiving some guidance from someone in your community or friend network. But this is also kind of putting you in a place where you can also be of guidance to others on a similar leg of their path. Belonging. So coming into this alignment with what you truly believe, with your purpose, with this sense of belonging. So you are coming into this really sense of belonging, like you finally feel like you're home, like you belong in your own skin. You're right where you're meant to be. This is what you were born for, like these types of things. In order. So this is bringing more order to your life. Now, from the outside looking in, this may seem chaotic, but it doesn't matter what it looks like from the outside looking in. This is actually bringing more order, structure, and stability to your life. We have the eagle. So vision. You're moving forward on this vision that you have for yourself, finding more freedom and authority in your own life. You're really taking the reins here. And inspiration. You're taking this inspired action forward towards your goal. You have your eye on the prize here. All right. Please give us 2 cards for what is on Leo's magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023. 2 cards, please. Thank you. The Raven. And balance. All right. So we have the Raven here. So this is reminding you, because there is this question on this path of like, should I, shouldn't I? A lot of this comes from these superimposed belief systems, ideals, and things from our parents, our upbringing, society, church, school, and things like this. But you are seeing the illusion of these things, and that they're not actually your thoughts. They've been placed on you. And in doing so, you're kind of realizing that like not everything that is dark is inherently bad, or that what once was the dark is something that you feared. Now you are embracing this element of yourself and finding more power and kinship and friendship with some of these energies. Now, whether no matter what path you're on, we all have light and dark aspects to our energy, and you are really integrating these things in a healthy way, and integrating the shadow, releasing the shadow, and becoming more whole. So not everything that is labeled dark by society is dark or is bad. So definitely use your own judgment when sussing these things out. And balance. So this is asking, again, this balance between your light and your dark aspect is again going to be another saving grace here for you, is to really come into this balance and harmony here between your feminine and your masculine principles, between your light and your dark principles. You're balancing these dualities of yourself. And that's really what the end of January has to offer here, is this balance. All right. Please give us 3 cards. What would you like to leave Leos with for what is on their magical journey for mid-January to the end of January 2023? 3 cards, please. What would you like to leave Leos with for a final parting message? So we have another King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. 1 more, please. Thank you. All right. So, again, with the King of Pentacles here, this is highlighting the importance of your personal level of discipline and staying and maintaining your path. And this is also a reminder that you're not disciplined for no reason. This is actually leading to your own wealth and abundance. So be disciplined about your practice here. And then we have the 2 of Cups. So there's elements to this new leg of this path you feel extremely drawn to and attracted to. and you're definitely going in to have a drink of this cup. Now, for others of you that find yourself in a romantic type of situation, this is definitely saying with the Four of Wands and the Lover's card that there is romance in the air, and there is a counterpart, a romantic counterpart in your sphere of reality currently. So do keep a watchful eye out for that person, and this person is going to be on this similar path, similar interests. And then we have the Hermit. So again, highlighting the importance of meditation and the importance of time alone. We need time alone to do our practice, do our ritual, do meditation. And just in general, we need time alone. People need time alone. So you definitely are kind of withdrawing from a social scene to a certain extent, perhaps feeling a little burnt from the holiday season in that department. So you are doing this soul searching and doing this introspective work of the Hermit card. You're definitely finding inner guidance. This inner illumination is definitely coming forward. But you're really taking this light, and this light is like this light of your heart, and shining it into these shadows, and really seeing what's here. What is really in this shadow that I've been scared to look at. And at the bottom, we have the Tower card. So, like I said, mid-January feels like it is kind of moving a little slow for you. But all of a sudden, you're having this breakthrough in your practice, in this in the realm of magic here, and it creates this sudden change. And it may create some upheaval in other areas of your life. And like I said earlier, to the outside looking in, this looks like disorder. So from the outside looking in, it may appear like you are having a tower moment. But from the inside looking out, like you are doing great. So this is has a perceptual quality of others upon you. But you are coming to this awakening of yourself and your potential on this journey, because this is, I feel like the breakthroughs that you're going to have are somewhat unexpected. So this is a much waited for change here, but it is going to kind of hit, and things are going to shake a little bit when it comes to. So this is, and again, we have the Four of Swords. So this is again asking you to meditate, contemplate, because when our foundation gets rocked a little bit, meditation can really bring us back to our center and really provide us with more emotional and mental stability here. And this is going to help us weather whatever storm is on this rite of passage. So we have the Seven of Wands here. So in the past, you definitely have felt this poke and prod from the universe. You definitely have been in a protective stance. I feel like you are still in a protective stance, and in part, this is why you're engaging in this new leg of whatever this practice is for you. And this may be some level of protection magic, which I feel like that with meditation should be foundational. But you are persevering through this this energy here, and you have been persevering through this type of energy, and you're having this breakthrough of truth that's coming through. And this truth is bringing the success with it. So these truths that you're realizing are truths about yourself and truths about these old belief systems, dogmatic or social belief systems that you had adhered to, and now you're realizing that they are very flimsy in nature and not actually as concrete as society would want us to believe. And here we have the Emperor. So again, this is putting you in the seat of authority in your own life. You're coming into harmony with the law and order of the cosmos here, and really sitting in this seat of your own power. In a lot of ways, this is the second half of January on this magical level is a level up for you. Definitely. So I think that's a good place to end the reading. So, Leos, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for the second half of January. This looks pretty good, actually. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. However you're taking this in, you are most appreciated. And Leos, catch you on the next go-round. Peace.